Alright, this is going to be a tutorial for Dead Rising All Scoops. A new game, of course. All Scoops is doing all the main cases, killing all the psychopaths, saving all the survivors, doing all the mutinies and requests, and getting the true ending, killing Brock on the tank. So we're going to start a new game save here. We'll get started. This is only going to be of Group 1 and Group 2. I'm going to split this up into a series so I don't have to do one full long run. Skip the helicopter section by pressing start, then just hop there. Obviously, jumping is much faster than just regularly walking. Just gonna hop our way all the way to Paradise, or not Paradise Plaza, excuse me, Entrance Plaza. This is gonna be kind of scatterbrained because I'm kind of doing this off the cuff. That's kind of just how I do things. I'm not good at planning stuff, so kind of just do this like I'm streaming. We're gonna hop all the way to the pile of weapons over there in the corner. And I don't have the skip tool enabled. See what I mean by off the cuff? Alright, just like that. All scoops. Here, I guess I might as well just show off the EXE really quickly. For those who don't know, this is the speedrunning tool that we use for all the categories that allows us to actually speedrun the game by skipping all the boring parts. It is a regular 72-hour mode playthrough, except for all the waiting bits are skipped out, so we can actually speedrun the game properly. So that's that. Gonna hop all the way to the middle here, where we see our man Brian here. He has a shotgun. As you can see right now, he is immune. That sometimes happens. If he keeps shooting and he doesn't just die on his own, just punch him once, and he should just die and drop the shotgun. Should be golden there. Like every category in this game, we start by grabbing the shotgun. So we're coming up on the first group here, which is just two people, Jeff and Natalie. Ignore Jeff and go to the left. Natalie is over here in the corner. We grab her first because she's the farthest away, and she will, the moment she sees Jeff, she's going to run towards him, so we might as well just do that closer to the vent. It's faster. You're going to be hearing that a lot, too, by the way. It's faster. Well, why do we do that? It's faster. As we can see, Jeff is appearing around the corner here. He's going to run towards us. He's going to be like, have you seen my wife? Oh, look, there's my wife. So the moment they hug, you're going to want to spit on them, bump into Natalie, and then just talk to her. That'll skip that whole thing of being like, oh, I love you and stuff. And while she's doing this, you're going to take a picture of the vent. We're going to need that later for the gun shop survivors.
Follow me. Come on.
Do that a couple of times, because sometimes Natalie just likes to run in place. Sometimes they do like a little side thing. She doesn't walk normal. Once they're both on the pillar, you're going to save them. To skip that little line of thing, or that line of dialogue, you press start. And we leveled up. In terms of the abilities that you get, nothing is seriously different compared to like time skip and stuff. I guess the only thing that's different is that you may have two skateboards if you have stock 5 going into getting Bert, Aaron, and Leia. You just drop the one skateboard you're using because you can't carry it anyway. Because you can't have the two skateboards, everything we have in our inventory, and carry Leia at the same time. So just drop one of those skateboards in the fountain. We'll get to all that, though. We will indeed get to all that. You're going to shoot him with the pistol, and then grab two skateboards. And he's going to talk to you, be like, blah, blah, blah. If you've done all bosses or Psycho Skip, this is not extremely different, except you're not doing quick steps. Kent's a little fucking bastard in that it is RNG dependent whether or not he decides to stay here or be like, hey, let's go change the locales. If you're just starting out, this really doesn't matter as long as you get the pictures. And there you go. Those are the 2 pictures that you need. I'm not going into, like, a specific nitty-gritty stuff, just for the sheer fact that, you know... I feel like if you're watching this video, you have a somewhat idea on what the general premise of the game is. This isn't a GDQ submission or anything. So you're going to drop down, grab the entertainment magazine, swap it out with the pistol. And then you're just going to skateboard over to Carlito's boss fight. Alright, Carlito's fight. Drop the pistol, pick up the skateboard, switch to the shotgun. He's standing there, that's fine. Just shoot to the right of him. I missed there. You're gonna try to hit the shot. And we did. Very nice. If you mess that up at all, just kill Carlito normal. It's fine. Just, like, walk over to where he's, like, climbing the, like, little roof back there and then just shoot him. Not a big deal. So, in our spot where we use the skateboard, we're going to swap it with the SMG. Because we need it during this section when we're saving Bert and Aaron. Ignore Brad entirely. You don't have to have him with you or anything. And we got jump kick. If you don't have jump kick there, just move the stuff out of the way manually. Shoot Bert 5 times with the SMG to skip his dialogue where he's trying to attack you. And then just try to clear the zombies out in front of the door, and also just get rid of all the furniture that is also in front of it. I hit Brad with the bench. That's funny. So the general goal here is you just move everything out of the way so nobody gets stuck on anything. Aaron is a little special in that he'll still get stuck on stuff, because of course he does. That's all well and good. Excuse me, Bert, I need the SMG here. Just try to clear out, but do not just spam the SMG. Just press X. Just tap X and just fire 1 shot at a time so you can clear the path normal. And also, do that because Aaron's going to get stuck on that counter back there. So keep that in mind. Press a marker here, just so Bert and Aaron stand in front of the store and don't get stuck on anything. And there they go. They're standing right there. Leia's going to grab you. Be like, where's her baby? And you're going to wiggle the analog stick to throw her off you, because he's attacking us somewhat. You're going to talk to her. Just try to, like, press X only once to shoot 1 bullet, just to clear the path a little bit. Just for a little peace of mind. Because Bert and Aaron are going to have to walk through this anyway. Leia, you don't have to worry about because you're going to be carrying her. So, try to clear the pathway at least a little bit. Once you skip this dialogue, what I'd like to do is I like to give Bert the SMG and then give Aaron the baseball bat, just so he has something. Just so he can at least attempt or trick me into thinking he's doing something useful. So pick up Leia, and then walk over to the opposite side of the door. If either one of them get grabbed early, that's fine, because we're going to clear the path for them anyway. Like, if you see Aaron, Bert and Aaron are getting grabbed immediately, I kind of want this to happen just so I can show off what to do. They both got grabbed. Wow, that actually doesn't happen that often. Okay, as you can see, they're getting hit a little bit. That's normal. This is probably more likely to happen to new people, other than them just going smoothly. So, get the SMG out of the fountain here, and then we're just going to free them. And then just, like, clear the path for them. Try not to use too much ammo, because we're going to need it to clear out more zombies for another survivor coming. So skateboard over here. Once they're past this little pillar here, they are clear to go to the next zone. So keep that in mind for future reference. Skateboard into the corner to trigger this cutscene, skip it. Go over to Leia, pick her up.
Follow me. Come on.
And and just walk over to the cutscene trigger that's over here in the middle. Skip this cutscene. Okay, send your survivors over to the corner of that gate over there. Wait until Bert and Aaron both start running over there. Sometimes they can get stuck and start spinning in a circle, just because the AI in this game is not great. If you have any experience playing this game, you know that. We're going to skateboard upstairs here into the sports store, where our fourth survivor is Bill. You're going to skateboard into these two boxes, or two rows of boxes, or at least try to. I didn't do that very well. You can just kick these boxes. Once the little hand, excuse me, once the little hand icon pops up, you're just going to punch him to skip his dialogue. We'll be doing that a couple of times in the run. And then you're just going to clear out all the zombies in front of the door. Or at least you're going to try to. Apparently, I just miss everything. Stand on the top right of these stairs, because what Bill likes to do, he likes to jump from this little railing here, then he does the forget it, and he, like, swipes his arm. That just skips that, and he just runs normal. Shoot him once to skip his dialogue. Shoot him twice to skip his good dialogue. And then wait until he comes out of the store before you drop down, because if you drop down prematurely, the zombies will respawn there. So keep that in mind. Now we're going to skate over to the camping shop, or whatever this is, and we're going to grab the bike, and we're going to do bike zip. If you don't know bike zip, Pokesol made a tutorial for it. I'll probably link it down there somewhere. But we will do this because it is significantly faster than taking them through Alfresca, through Food Court, through the park, which the convicts will have spawned in at this point because it's 6 p.m., and into Paradise. Instead, we're just going to do this and just have it be right there. Put your FPS to variable or turn off VSync or whatever you got to do to get high FPS. And do the bike zip. The moment you come over, you're going to tell them to go over there. Turn your FPS back to 60. We shouldn't have to mess with the FPS for the rest of the game, unless something happens later on, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Now, just make sure they get over there smoothly and not get grabbed. There's like a specific area where they'll be in the loading zone. They'll be fine. Skip this cutscene. Jump over here. Make them wait over there. Try to skateboard into the little tunnel hallway thing here. Be careful, because you'll hit Bert, and then he'll stand up and get a little angry with you. So try not to do that. Tell them to follow you once you turn the corner. Ignore this queen zombie here. We don't have the inventory space for it. Drop Leia here. Once they're in the yellow here, they'll be able to come over. I don't know what Aaron's doing. I think he's doing what Natalie does. That happened in my PB as well. Once he's in the yellow, you should be good. Send them over to the vent, so they'll go over and jump on it on their own. They're going to run into each other a little bit, because they don't know what they're doing. I don't know why. Bill, stop running into Leia. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is actually the worst I've seen in a little bit. Each of those three jump up on the pillar. Don't worry about Leia. She'll jump up there on her own. Tell them to come on, so they'll move out of the way. Go over there. Skip this, and then go right back out. Do not trigger the image on the monitor. I don't even have stock yet. That's kind of bad, actually. And that is Group 1 and Group 2. In the next part, we will be talking about Group 3 and Carlito 2. Because Group 3 is going to take up their own part, I think. So I'll see you for part 2.